Okay, guys, how are you? I'm still at the beach. It's been a long day on the beach. Had a great time with Danielle from Station 19, but I'm about to have a very, very special guest star, very special live guest meeting up with me right now. There he is. And there he is. Yo. I don't know how to invite. How do I invite? How do I invite? Tell me. Please, please, please. Guys, I'm terrible at this. Jesse, how do I invite you? How do I do it? I think I did it.
Yo,
Yo, there he is.
what's up? You're
Jesse,
just on the beach?
Jesse. I've been on the beach all day, my friend.
Okay, but this is not the
I'm here with
dying
the
beach.
kids. All
Oh,
the
what's
kids.
up? Hey, kiddos. Hey, guys.
Joe, Zayuna. Nava, say hi.
What's up?
And there's Aiden playing in the sand.
Aiden.
He's not wearing any pants, so I should probably just do the back shot.
Yeah, that's real life. Freedom. What's
How
up,
are you,
brother?
man? How are you, brother?
I'm great. I'm great. Missing
Good.
you fools.
Okay.
This is the friendly beach. This is not the beach, right?
This is not the beach where dead people arrive.
Right.
No.
You're good.
This
Okay,
is.
good.
I'm actually up at a beach in Ventura County. It's beautiful up here, Jesse.
Well, don't get too specific. You know how our fans are.
It's true.
I love you guys.
I love you.
Well,
I miss you,
I went to the gym this morning and then never was able to get home because I had too many appointments and stuff. So I'm still in like my gym clothes, so I can relate to feeling salty. Let's put it that way.
How you feeling, man? How's things?
Things are terrific. I feel great. I'm very happy, and I'm very I'm proud of us. I'm proud of our ability to be able to like round out story and have a real connect. I feel more connected to our fans than ever before. I feel it's a lot of. I just feel a lot of love and meaningfulness, and you know we're doing things that matter. I'm proud of our work, honestly.
Dude, you killed this. I mean, you kill every season, but like some of the stuff you did this season, it's just great. I can't believe it's been 12 years. You've been on the show really 12 years.
It's that what you're really saying is also you can't believe you've been on the show 13 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
I was
know,
like, wait, Jesse keeps saying that he's.
I
been
came
on
on
12.
like
That means
8 months after you. Like it's really crazy. It's really wild to think of it that way. You look at our families, you look at like the real development, you know, and guys, for the fans to understand also, you know, a big part of the emotion of this is not just the character development and the writing, the connection to that. It's also like our bond. Like Kevin is my brother. Like we are really personally connected and really close, and there's a lot of love between us as individuals. So there's a as much as you all kind of connect to us and feel a bond to us, we feel it to each other. So it's a lot happening at once.
it's funny. Like we've spent more time with each other in the last 12 years than probably our families. You know.
That's real. Wow.
It really is real, and and also we've all been through a lot. We've all been there for each other when we've been going through crap,
Yeah.
Real. It's just it's just been this.
Well, growth, growth requires, sharing and patience and honesty and all those things. And we've been able to find that some of us have been able to find that for each other. It's important. It's really important.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. What's going on? Have you got anything you could disclose yet? Can you give us an exclusive of what you're doing next?
Let's see. I think obviously we have Broadway. We're going back to Broadway. Good thing they kept all the billboards up in New York. I'm the lead in a Broadway play called Take Me Out. They will go back to rehearsals in February. So awesome. Next spring, this time next year, I'll be on stage, naked. I don't know if you can say that on this show. I don't know if you can say naked on this show, but
you just can't be it.
Yeah, right. There you go. There you go. So we're doing that. I'm so excited to go back home to New York and so I'll be doing Broadway all, a big chunk of the year next year. I've signed on to a couple films and I have a development deal for a pilot that we're trying to sell. We're trying to make shit happen, and I'm always doing some entrepreneurial stuff. I've got a company called Assemble, this big education platform, kind of a response, an answer account in the world of masterclass. We're as a former educator, we're looking to find ways to be able to have people learn as much as possible online from people that understand their way of life and walk and the obstacles that are ahead of them. So I'm always busy. We got a bunch of stuff cooking and continue to direct. Continue to walk in the footsteps of Kevin McKidd and just direct as much as possible. Folks obviously know, tonight's farewell episode is really, heavily, not just directed, but really directed by Kevin McKidd's vision of how one, honors the space they're leaving and leaves at the same time, which is hard to do.
It was a really interesting episode because, as I said earlier, the episode with you and your father and Sarah Drew was kind of built as your finale, and then there was this other episode, so we had to kind of come up with a way to make it feel really a farewell. And honestly, Jesse, I can't wait for you to watch it because I took it, I had all these ideas that weren't on the page that I think you remember, but then Krista saw that and took it to the next level. Apparently, I haven't even seen the final cut.
Really?
But these montages, this kind of retrospective montages that I kind of started and then they just ran with, are supposedly incredible. They went back to day one, stuff and season one stuff for you, and it's going to be this amazing, I think, very emotional thing. Because the director's cut was already very emotional, and Krista was like, "We're doing way more of that. Whatever you did, we're adding it." So I think people are really going to have to get their tissues, including you, because it's going to be
including me,
a real like a callback in a big way to the early seasons of Jesse and Jackson.
Well, you know what I'm reminded of, and I wonder if this will be in there. I get emotional just thinking about it because I went and did. I said this in a recent interview. I went and did two things. I went and did ADR, which for the fans is you go in and do crystallize your voice, because sometimes in a scene, the scene is great, we got everything on camera, but you couldn't quite understand that one word. So you need to go in and re-articulate that one word. And I went in, Kev, and just the emotion, seeing the scenes again, triggered so much emotion that I believe it. But also one of my first memories of being on the show. Grey's Anatomy was already a rocket ship when I joined. I had just come to Los Angeles, and my character has a scene with you where I tackle the patient. Remember, I tackled this patient, and then I tackle a patient in the hospital. I take him down.
Yeah, that's right.
He's about to abuse. He's about to hit somebody.
You rugby tackled him.
I rugby tackled him, and you recognized it. And then we talk about how I used to play football. And we have this macho, man-to-man connection. It's
what
football,
position
DB.
did you play? What position did you play?
but I remember being really excited, I'm doing like the guy from Rome. Like I'm doing a real scene, like a macho scene with like one of the most macho guys. Like it was
That's
like,
hilarious. Well,
it was
listen, dude, you killed that. I remember that. Do you remember? Did you see those photographs I posted earlier of like the wedding day of like
oh
the
yeah,
wedding that you stood up in? It was just so
yeah.
fun to look back at those photos, man. It was like that was crazy.
And also not realizing, it's a big scene, it's a spectacle, but having no idea how resonant it would be with the fans for so long, like
So
these
long.
are dare I say, kind of iconic moments for
Yeah.
a lot of people in their own personal life and in their life as viewers. Sorry, there's a helicopter going overhead.
But yeah, no, I mean, I would say that that Jackson and April had, I would say, some of the most iconic moments of any of the characters on the show together.
Yeah.
I remember I directed you guys in that bathroom in that hotel when you did your boards when you first hooked up, you and Sarah.
The very first time, you guys. The very first. That was the very first. The iconic
did the
bathroom
one-arm lift. I remember you did the one-arm lift into the cubicle, and I was like, this guy, I can't do the one-arm lift. Like, there's not many men can pull off the one-arm lift up into the cubicle with that move, and you did, my brother.
Yo, I was watching Rome. It was the one-arm lift. I just want to thank so many people for the one-arm lift. It was just
no, look, dude, the one-arm lift was all you. You just
I mean, sometimes I just black out in my performance and just the truth comes out, of the scene. And it was just, it was incredible. But yeah, that was the beginning. That's a big. You've been so pivotal. People don't really often remember. I don't think. They wouldn't know who directed what. But Kevin has been the consistent. I mean, he directed literally the first April episode, and essentially the last. Right. Because it's my departure, and so many pivotal ones in between. You and Chandra and Debbie, and Rob Korn.
And as you know, it's kind of luck of the draw what scripts you get. So I feel very blessed that those are the scripts I got.
Yeah, but it also, regardless of what you get, it feeds, our comfort as performers to be able to, same with us when I direct or when Chandra directs. Like we feel comfortable with each other, and we, it's a level of trust, and it's a level of trust in your partner, and it's so wild to be able to have been able to see Sarah after so long and just fall right back into a knowing.
She's amazing. I was speaking to her earlier today from this same beach. Listen, man, I love you. I miss you already. I'm really glad we could do this.
Yeah, this is great.
Anything else you want to say before we sign off? I'm getting
no, and I'll probably
home for their dinner. Look at her.
Yeah, you guys did it. Dinner to buddy. What's up, buddy? You're scaring the shit out of everybody on being on the beach. First of all, it's really you're trolling the fans, which I appreciate because I like to do it too. But anyway, have an awesome night, and I'll see you again real soon.
I'll see you soon. Come up and visit us very soon, Jess.
Absolutely will do. Just give what's your address again?
What'd you say?
What's your address again?
You almost got me.
All right, you guys. All right, love you. Maybe I'll come on again later. All right, peace.
Bye.